That's right, 2 videos in one day. So, I think you just saw, that, and then you can tell was my Portal movie trailer. I warned you that it would be cheesy. It's not, to say I'm an amateur would be an understatement. Like, I am far below the line of amateur. This is like my first editing of anything, besides putting clips in a linear thing. But I think it turned, whoa, that was high. But I think it turned out okay. Not great by any means, but I think it turned out okay. So I plan to approve it. Add all that like this summer. Change all that little stuff. Sync up stuff a little bit more. But as you can tell, most of it was used. Was clips from Portal Portal video game trailers, and the trailers for Marvel movies, like the Avengers and Iron Man 2, and Hulk, and all that stuff, Captain America. There are problems with it. I'm well aware of that. All in all, I think it's alright. I don't think it's a masterpiece or anything, but I think it's alright. Hope you like it. Hope you like it, and I will see you whenever. I'm actually doing 2 videos this week. One about something I found out that is really interesting, and the other one is this one. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I will see you on Friday. I'm not going to answer the alter egos question just yet. I'm actually going to do something else with them, I think that I have a really cool idea for that, so I'm going to postpone that until next time, or maybe not next time, maybe like in a bit. It's going to be postponed in a bit. Anyway, other things I wanted to add. Oh, so the weirdest thing happened. I was watching TV, and this movie trailer came up for a movie called Transcendence. Now, go watch that trailer. Doesn't look like a bad movie or anything, but it sounds a lot like the story of what happened to Keith Johnson, because it's this guy who was a pioneer of a science company with radiation poisoning, and they decide to upload his consciousness into a computer, and one of the first things he says is anyone there? A bit reminiscent of the Portal line, is anyone there? That's from the turrets, but still. It seems a bit like that to me. Am I the only one who sees that? Probably not actually. It seems like a lot of people would see that. Weirdly enough, it still has the cast. It has one of the main casts that I would have gotten. I have a couple of candidates for the person who I think would be an awesome Carolyn, and Scarlett Johansson would be one of them. I forget who the others were actually. It's early in the morning right now. But one of them was Scarlett Johansson, and she's the person who was essentially the Carolyn in the movie. And I'm like, this smacks a bit of Portal, and like the environments are very similar as well to Aperture, and like smacks a bit more than a little of Portal. So it just seems kind of weird to me. I ended up using some of the clips from that in the thing that you just watched, but as we go on the actual trailer. I plan to add this summer, and then like all that stuff at the end. Like the also, another thing. Who I would cast for a Portal movie. I think, as I mentioned for Carolyn, I'd probably have Scarlett Johansson, or probably a few other people. Um, if they got like a new actress to play that person, that'd be cool. So they could have like they could start off their careers for that. Sorry guys, had to go there for a bit. But anyway, um, I seem to remember. I remember telling you that I that I would of people I would cast as one of the candidates for Cave Johnson would be Will Ferrell. And I remember you not liking that idea on the grounds like that Will Ferrell had kind of established himself as like a not very serious comedy actor. Um, and since then, I think I do see what you're saying because Portal's style of comedy it's more of dark dark humor, like humor. Um, and I don't know if Will Ferrell would be good for that. Perhaps if they got J.K. Simmons to do it, it would be better. But I don't know. Um, I mean, I'm also aware though that J.K. Simmons is currently working on like other stuff at the moment. So, or I mean, it's how that's actually happening, But yeah, we would see where that went. I'm not entirely sure who I would get to play. We would definitely need to get somebody. You definitely need to get if you're making a movie. You would definitely have to have Doug Ratman in it. I don't know who should play him though. Again, I feel maybe like a starting actor would be good. Um, Somebody who could bring something realistic of a schizophrenic person to that role. Um, um, I know this is going to sound a bit weird, but I don't think. First, let me say this: the trailer that I described or that I made probably wouldn't be the wouldn't be the type of Aperture movie that I would want, because I think it focuses a lot on the posts of like the events of things like Portal and well, I guess it doesn't really. It sort of does, but I would want to see the movie start from the beginning of when Aperture started in the 40s, and then move up to when GLaDOS starts being GLaDOS, essentially. Um, and I don't think they should cast anyone as... I don't think they should have, like, a shell character in it. Because... it just, like... I think the way that the game Portal and Portal 2 told the story of Shell and GLaDOS, I think that's the best way that it could be presented. And I think it was done really well. So I don't think that having a movie based off that would be a good idea. But I think the same about Half-Life. I don't think. I mean, it's a very story-focused game, while having a really good gameplay as well. So I think it tells its story the best way it could there. It's similar to how a lot of people don't think a lot of movie adaptations of books are very good, because they think that the book is the best possible, or like, um, uh, written was a better way. It was better written as a book than it was as a movie, which is why you have to make a screenplay of a movie version of a book. Before you can't just like adapt a book into a film. It's a different medium. You have to do this and that and make it presentable in a visual aspect. Look at me using big words. But I think that the story of Portal and Portal 2 were best told in the form of a game, but I think that the story of Aperture Science, like Cave Johnson's story, then Carolyn's story, would make for a better movie than, I think, than the story of actual Portal games. So my question to you is, what would your ideal Portal cast be, or Portal movie cast be? Anyway, Arroyo, I will see you on Friday.
Aperture Science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no